What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new stream and video on Lex Alexis. Today we've got a watch along today for Arsenal versus Liverpool. I'm always getting out of breath when I have to rush downstairs and get some certain things as well. But we're here on time as well, actually. I started the stream right on the dot, actually. Everything is ready. The scorecard's ready this time as well, which is nice as well. QPR ready last time. You know, we were only like 10 minutes before kickoff, so it's good that I've gained a little bit more control of that. And also update with the prediction league. I've caught up to last weekend and the midweek games. The only week I've got to do left in the championship is this current week, which I was currently waiting for because obviously Huddersfield had to play against Hull City today. And that's ended 2-0 to Huddersfield. So now with all those results finished, I can now start completing the Championship Prediction League. So we are going to update you guys probably later today, actually, realistically, of the Championship Prediction League. I still need to catch up on 2 games for the Premier League, but, you know, for this game week at least, it's still not over yet. You know, there's quite a few more games still yet to be played. I mean, Monday is going to be, I believe, the last time that they're going to have a game for the Premier League this week as well. So I've got my excuse to not post the Premier League ones yet, but just an update for the Prediction League. They are nearly up to date. They're nearly up to date completely. So that will be positive news on that front. In terms of viewers, Honeygun and Jack, welcome. In fact, Bristol City and Birmingham both played against each other, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys were kind of talking about that. It was a brilliant 3-0 win for Birmingham. So the score maybe it was 4-0, but it had ended 3-0 to Birmingham. A brilliant result, I've got to say. And they're definitely encouraging me, Birmingham, that they may be a decent home side. So we were saying, how the hell were you up there and now you're below us? Well, there you go. It's just now a question if Birmingham are going to be able to continue that form. Now, I've got to share the stream. Now, I am already preparing that this stream's not going to be entirely successful when you've got the main man Goldbridge streaming this. But I am going to try my best to see what we may get. Oh, the fact we got 9 likes is pretty decent at the start. Thank you, guys. I truly appreciate that. Just going to share it on Twitter quickly, and I'll quickly pop it on the Discord, and that will be everything done, and I'll be able to preview this game. In fact, I've only just noticed there is a problem with the title. Hang on a minute. There we go. That looks better. I was going to say Arsenal wasn't showing. I didn't actually notice that. Talking about midweek, we only have 2 games in midweek. Yes, that's right. Preston have got one. I can't remember what the other one was. Maybe Coventry. I'm not too sure. But it looks like that my Discord has actually already done it for me. Right. Cheers, Discord. You've actually done your job for me now. Seb, welcome to stream. And Charlie is crying about Usman Edouard. After getting the shirt off him, he condemns Leeds United to a 2-1 defeat. We'll actually cover the latest results for today, including the one championship game as well. Right, let's actually start previewing this. So everyone, thank you for turning up today. Let's start off with what we're currently looking at, which is Arsenal-Liverpool, which will be kicking off in the next 15 minutes. This is Arsenal's team. The big news is that Martin Odegaard is back in the team and has recovered from his injury. I'm just going to put these headphones on just to make sure they don't turn off suddenly. Ramsdale in goal with Ben White, Will Saliba, Gabriel and Tomiyasu. You then have got the return of Odegaard, Tom Partey and Granit Xhaka. Then the front three, you've got Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli. Now you've got Liverpool's team. You've got Alisson, Sheepmas with Van Dijk, Matip and Alexander-Arnold. Thiago and Jordan Henderson in the midfield too. There's been a bit of criticism of Alexander-Arnold and Jordan Henderson quite recently. I mean, unsurprisingly English lads. But we'll see if they can appear back to their best. You've got Luis Diaz, Diego Jota, Mo Salah and Darwin Núñez is starting up front. There's no other game to test him than against wasn't top of the league, but could go top of the league Arsenal if they get a good result. So ultimately, a draw would actually not put them top of the league anymore, since Manchester City have now got a 2-point gap. They beat Southampton emphatically over the weekend by 4-0, are the only team at the moment unbeaten in the league. In terms of the rest of the table, I mean, let's actually talk about the other results. So we had 2 games just before this for the Premier League. Charlie was alluding to Palace and Leeds, and it's another occasion of Leeds taking the lead, with Strojcic taking the lead. But then Edouard scoring with Elise, former Championship player, getting an assist. Goal was confirmed by VAR, so maybe they was testing an offside in the build-up. Then the second goal came to Eberechi Eze, with Wilfried Zaha getting the assist. So I'm liking that Elise and Eze getting involved there. Some 2 very talented Championship players getting involved. You can see from the attack momentum, I mean, look how well Leeds started there. You would have thought that Leeds, if they continued that momentum, maybe even for a bit more in the second half, they could have broken away and had a 2-goal advantage, and then they would have had a bigger advantage throughout that game. But they kind of given Palace that control again to try and build themselves back into it, and unfortunately for them, it's now subjected them to a defeat. Palace, this is an important win for them. It's only their 2nd win this season. It puts them at 15 points, and Leeds, now winless in their last 5 games, drop down to 14th place. I think they won't go down, Leeds, though. I do think the teams below them are just in a more dire position than what Leeds are showing at the moment. Now let's go to West Ham Fulham, where West Ham are looking like they are now starting to start this season. I mean, West Ham have now overtaken Leeds with their 3rd win of the season, back-to-back wins now, back on 10 points. They beat London rivals Fulham. Fulham as well also were 1-0 up in this game. But both of the away sides in Leeds and Fulham threw the game away. Jarrod Bowen scoring from the penalty spot. I've not seen if it was a definite penalty, by the way, so I need to check that actually. Then in the second half, Scamacca scores with Paqueta getting the assist. VAR checked it, but it was confirmed. And finally, near the end, whilst maybe Fulham were pushing forward, Mikel Antonio gets in a goal to make it 3-1 to the Hammers. So Fulham find themselves in 9th place, and actually now with back-to-back defeats, and their other newly promoted team, Bournemouth, are now just above them, actually, only by 1 point, actually. So Bournemouth, strangely enough, are performing the best out of the 3 newly promoted teams as of now. It really does make things doubly as bad for Nottingham Forest. I mean, in terms of the other games we've got today, we've got Everton, Manchester United later on at 7 o'clock. And tomorrow, which is huge, is Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. And that is going to be the final game of this week as well. And then after that, we've got a 4-day rest before we see Brentford play Brighton. Let's read comments. Blue Terrier, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Michael Heelick, he's put an emoji there. Forest have to win on Monday. Yes, definitely. Barrington Diaz to Lee, says Charlie. He wants that there. Good update. The stands will be fixed during the World Cup. Oh, that's brilliant news. Where's Gatsby? He's here. Gatsby is here again. I will be able to show him off there. I wouldn't get too excited, says Darraj Games. Arsenal will win. Burnley, you'd be the poor commentary. Alright, so he's just basically talking to the Burnley fans there. Coventry were robbed. I did hear there were some really bad decisions. I will look into it more in the highlights, and I'll definitely rewatch Matt's vlog just to absorb everything. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of time to actually observe these sorts of individual games anymore, but I will definitely look into it. Shigster, welcome. I could hear Matt crying as Helix scored. I don't think he cares about Huddersfield, honestly. The only time he is going to care about Huddersfield is because they've extended their gap from Coventry. But I think right now, Coventry got their own problems really right now. Congrats on your win against Hull to Blue Terry. Yeah, it was a brilliant win. And in fact, I was literally just about to talk about that, because that was the last thing I was going to use this capture for. So we had one championship game this weekend, Huddersfield versus Hull City. Hull City once again without their manager, with inconsistent results. A loss against Luton, then a win against Wigan, and then followed by a loss against Huddersfield there, and against teams lower down the table as well, maybe Luton being the exception of that. It was a 2-0 win. Louis Coyle scoring the first own goal. Was it Louis Coyle who scored the own goal against Luton Town? I need to remind myself who did, because if it is Louis Coyle again, he's got to have a little stretch of some really bad fortune there. I'm just checking now. No, it's Alfie Jones. Okay, so another defender for Hull scored an own goal there this time. So the own goals are still continuous. And I mean, apparently got player of the match despite scoring that own goal there. Maybe Huddersfield fans may be rating him very, very high potentially. And then Michael Helix scores in the 51st minute, assisted by Danny Ward. And when it was 2 up, I think it was just game over. I don't think Hull really had the momentum to get back into it. That win's crucial for Huddersfield. As you can see, they're on 11 points now, joint with West Brom, and only 2 points behind Middlesbrough with a game in hand too. I mean, yes, their wins are quite stagnated. They're not consistent, Huddersfield, I have to say. But if they do have enough of these performances that they can grind a good win, Huddersfield could have a chance to scrape back into this. But with Hull, I'd be quite worried if I were them. I know they had that win against Wigan in midweek, but the rest of the weekend games were all followed with defeat. So I would be a bit worried if I am a Hull City supporter at the moment. Charlie wants to see an update on FPL. Right, okay. I'll see if I can get the FPL league. Because I've not logged in for a long time. I've literally barely made any changes. So I'll see if the laptop can remember me. Oh, email and password incorrect. That's a great start, isn't it? Oh, for God's sake. I might not be able to log in, guys. Come on. Can I please just sign in? Invalid username. I've literally... It won't accept my details. What the hell? And I know my password as well. That is even more irritating. Oh, there we go. Okay, no, that worked. That worked. Okay, I've remembered my I actually typed my password correctly this time. Let's see if I can see the update for the league. Right, okay. Okay, so in my actual employee table, I'm literally mid-table. There's 22 of us in this league, and I'm in 12th place at the moment. I am 122 points behind the lead. To be fair, that's actually not too far behind now that I think about it. But you are going to want to know my ranking for the Let's Selectors Football Prediction League and all of you guys' ranking so far. Let's observe. Here is the current league. I'll just scroll down. So we've got 44 members, which I think is the most members I've had. So thank you guys for taking part. You've got Luke, David, who's a regular viewer there, Dyer there. Oh, there's Ruben for there's Ruben. So we've got Couchin, that's a good name. Owen, so Owen FC's there. There's Ethan's team, 36th. Jack, there's your team, 34, 7 points at the moment. Lequan's team's there. There's Shiggins FC there with Samuel there. Josh Jones there with Borussia Teeth. Interesting. Jamie Kane, Vinny Easton there. There I am in 21st with 503 points. Don't know how I think about that. There's Creeper Boys team. AJ Waff there. It's good to see some recognisable names. There's Honeygun. So, Harry, you are on 512. So, I'm not far behind, actually. Only 9 points behind. So, I could definitely bring it back. Let's see if there's any more. There's Saeed, Luke, frequent viewer as well. Charlie. So, here is our top of the table. Ronnie Reddings is at the top with 621 points. He would be 4 points behind the leader in my company league at the moment there. 4-4 Fecking 2, who it was always up there with Fantasy Championship or Premier League there. He's second. But Charlie, you are third place at the moment with 62 points so far. Bowen scoring got you 7. You've got Odegaard in your team. Johnson is playing in Monday. Gordon's playing later. Castagno with 7's a decent get. You still got quite a few teams, and Cancelo and Haaland there. Yeah, you scored very, very well by the looks of things there. But we need to go back to Arsenal and Liverpool because the teams are now walking out. It's the final 3 minutes just before kickoff. Can I check Gaffer? I'll check Gaffer at half time. I'll make a mental note of that because we need to start covering this. 3 minutes left till all these teams kick off. I'm in mid-table, yeah. Gatsby carrying the stream. He's currently asleep. I don't know if you're going to be able to see him if I rotate my... There he is. Kind of moving a little bit. Yeah, he's barely moving. He won't get involved at the moment. Right. Teams. So for Arsenal, I'm just literally reading them out from Sky at the moment. And guys, let me know of your predictions for this game as well. I'm going for 3-2 Arsenal. I think we're going to get a really good game. So we've got Ramsdale in goal. We've got Ben White, Will Saliba, Gabriel and Tomiyasu for the back four. For the midfield double pivot, you've got Tom Partey and Granit Xhaka. A decent pivot, I would say. I wouldn't say league-winning double midfield pivot, but it's all right. Does the job. Then you've got Saka, Odegaard, and Martinelli. Now, those three have been sensational at the start of this season there. And a lone striker, you've got Gabriel Jesus. That front four for Arsenal, I think, for me, is why they are competing right at the top at the moment. For the bench, you've got Turner, Tierney, Nketiah, Holding. Got a couple of names there. There's Liverpool's team. Let's go through all of these. So, we've covered Alisson in goal. That shouldn't come at any surprise from you there. They've gone for a back four as well. You've got Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, and Kostas Tsitsipas there. Then you've got Henderson and Thiago as the double midfield pivot. Then you've got a front three of Salah, Diego Jota and Luis Diaz. And then, likewise with Arsenal, a lone striker in Darwin Núñez. So they've both gone for a very similar formation, actually. I think they've all gone for 4-2-3-1. So I'm really intrigued to see how that's going to match out. Who's going to play the 4-2-3-1 formation the best? Are they going to stick with that formation? Are they going to tweak it as the game goes on? I definitely think Arsenal, with the confidence that they got, I think they may get this. I think Liverpool have looked quite shaky at the back. But if Arsenal lose their focus against Liverpool's front four, they'll be punished. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. Darwin Núñez and Salah to flop. Arsenal will win 2-1 apparently. Right, guys, leave your predictions in the comments down below. Someone asked for subs. So, guys, in terms of subs at the moment, we could hit our target of 1,500 subscribers today because we are on 1,492. 8 subscribers away from 1,500. If you know 8 people who could subscribe to the channel who may like what I do, please share the channel to them. Because if we get that goal today, that would be incredible. We'd be halfway between 1,000 and 2,000 subscribers. Is quite a big step up from that. I tell you what, it's looking relatively dark for 4:30 in London right now. But I guess it's just getting used to that autumn time of the season. I'll answer the vulnerable question in a minute about Manchester City. I just got to get the timer ready. Martin Tyler, Gary Neville as your classic commentary duo there. Some of you predicting Liverpool win. I'm seeing 2-1 Liverpool from Shigster. Arsenal win 2-1, says Paul. Charlie's gone for a draw. Arsenal 3-0, says Walter's going for. Now, that would be a statement. I definitely think that it's been quite varied, actually. Now then, Salah is going to kick off for Liverpool. What do I use to stream? Streamlabs. Here they are. Both teams taking the knee for Black History Month. Respect. And there we go. Kicked off. So, Liverpool kick off here. What a noise I'm hearing at the Emirates as well. Huge, huge game. 2 Titans going up against each other. Liverpool playing catch-up. Arsenal, for the first time I think in nearly 5-6 years, are coming into this game as the favourites. And how they're going to cope with that pressure. We've seen them when they played against Manchester United. They didn't really cope with that pressure very, very well. But then we saw them when they did cope with that pressure very, very well against Spurs. So maybe Emirates, they can cope with the pressure. It's just going to be interesting if they can carry that on the away grounds. Liverpool currently on the ball at the moment. Kind of playing out from the back as well. Can I use Streamlabs on the Chrome? I think you can. It's a free to download software. So as free and cheap as you can get. And it's, you know, it's done a decent job for me so far. Here's Bukayo Saka running in the right-hand side. He's up against Van Dijk. That's a good pass to Odegaard. Odegaard, what a ball! Chance! What a start for Arsenal! What a moment this is! Gabriel Martinelli opens the scoring for Arsenal. Nearly a minute gone. Alexander-Arnold is going straight to the referee. I don't know who the referee is. Is it Paul Tierney? I don't know. But what a start that is for Arsenal. Poor Gatsby, he got really scared about my reaction there. It's Michael Oliver. I don't know what happened there. But just like that, as soon as Saka darted forward, gave it straight for Odegaard, they want to check offside for someone. But I don't know who they could check offside for. So it's a good build-up. So you've got Ben White. Then you find Saka. And then Odegaard is definitely onside. Right, now I think they're going to have to check Martinelli. Right, it's actually closer than I thought. Martinelli could be offside, but that would be a really big shame because I actually think they almost deserve that. Ooh, right, okay. Right. Also, they're checking for Saka's offside. They're checking if Saka's offside, actually. Now then, that is tight. That is very tight. And I think they're also going to be checking... I think Martinelli's on, actually. Because I think Van Dijk plays him onside. Goal given, surely. And it is rightfully given. Arsenal take a very early lead. What an incredible start this is. Well, just like that. I said, can Arsenal cope with the pressure? But now they've scored that quickly in the game. Let's see how Liverpool are going to react now. If it's another defeat for Liverpool... I mean, is that going to put Arsenal 17 points clear of Liverpool? How many points clear are Arsenal from Liverpool? So Arsenal, as it stands, I mean, they're on 21 points and they've not updated it. No, okay, so they're 11 points clear before the game, but they will be 14 points clear if Arsenal win this game today. Oh my days. That is big. I don't think Arsenal have had that big of a gap from Liverpool in ages. I can't remember the last time. Probably since 2010 when Liverpool were in a mid-table position. Probably actually since the 2015-16 season when Arsenal were trying to compete right at the top and finished second. Liverpool at that time had that turmoil season with Rodgers getting sacked and Jurgen Klopp trying to fix things, and they had that long Europa League campaign. That, I think, is the last time, Arsenal were that far ahead. This is certainly the first time in Jurgen Klopp's full management that Arsenal have gone this far ahead of them. That is incredible. Blue Terrier says, no more goals, please. Well, if that's an early goal and I predicted a 5-goal thriller, maybe my prediction may not be too terrible here. Why does Odegaard have 2 assists? Well, yeah, I mean, I think he did the right call, to be honest. I don't think he would have scored from the angle he was. So, yeah, I think he's done well. Cross comes in for Liverpool, headed away by Tomiyasu. Great defending. Lequan says, bye Klopp. Wow, so people are saying goodbye to Jurgen Klopp. Arsenal have won a free kick. And it looks like I picked the right away kit as well for the thumbnail as well. I've went for their whitish away kit. What a start this has turned out to be. I mean, I thought Arsenal could have an advantage, but I didn't think they'd score this early on. That is a big goal in this game. What I'm hoping is that it doesn't fizzle out and it means Arsenal just win comfortably. I want Liverpool to really attack this now. And I want to see 2 teams going head-to-head to try and outscore each other. That's what I really want to see. Will it happen though? Well, here's Darwin Núñez with a shot. Good block by Gabriel, and Liverpool have got a corner. It's a weird kickoff at 7 o'clock. Yeah, it is. I don't even know if Sky has shown it, to be honest, as well, which is even more bizarre. I tell you why it's on a Sunday. It's because Man United's Europa League, but I didn't think they'd do it late on a Sunday. I've seen Europa League teams play early on a Sunday. We see Conference League West Ham playing early on a Sunday. I don't know why they couldn't do the same thing for Everton there. Liverpool, I think, with their first big chance of a game with this corner, comes in. Not quite cleared, although Thomas Partey gets the important clearance. Here is Martinelli. And Luis Diaz fouled. They're going to want to have a card from this, denying a goal-scoring opportunity. It is a yellow card for Luis Diaz. Some people may argue that it could have been a red card offence, but for me, I think a yellow card is correct. So just like that, Thomas Partey boots it away and just hoofs the ball, and Gabriel Martinelli sprinting, gets ahead of Luis Diaz. Really does get ahead of Luis Diaz as well, and Luis Diaz just has a light push on Martinelli, but it is enough to simulate a yellow card. And Liverpool are being heavily exposed by their high line. Yeah, it's a weird kickoff. I think I've already read that there. So, we are 6 minutes gone. 1-0 Arsenal from a goal from Martinelli. And they spent a long time on VAR on it as well. A good 2.5 minutes checking if there was any offsides. But it was correct. I thought it was onside by the first attack, to be honest. So, don't know why VAR has to take a long time. Once again, just Arsenal are definitely going for this long ball hitting on the breakaway. But they're doing it in a way that even on the ball, they're looking comfortable as well. They've got a really good balance, actually. Which pains me to say. But Arsenal, I think, have struck that balance very, very well. Welcome everyone to the stream. First 7 minutes of the stream. We've already got a goal as well to talk about as well. I think it's going to be very difficult to compete in this stream today, especially with Goldbridge streaming today. But I will be doing my very best to try and just provide as good of entertainment as I can for my channel. Now, here come Arsenal again in the left-hand side against Alexander-Arnold, Gabriel Martinelli. Does it get ahead of him? And it's a throw-in to Liverpool. Bored person is wanting Arsenal to win this game. Liverpool playing out from the back. Alisson with the ball now. I can already see Arsenal trying to press as well. Pressing again, well, trying to play out from the back against Arsenal is not necessarily the best idea. Last time Chelsea played against them, we actually conceded a goal just like that when we play out from the back and misplace a pass. Opinion on the Chelsea result? Probably quite fortunate, but honestly, I'm happy that their form is continuing. We're third place at the moment. 4 points from Haventon Waterlooville at the moment, who are currently second place. And I know only the first place team of the league gets automatically promoted without a playoff. And that is very likely going to be Ebbsfleet. I mean, because they're still unbeaten. And out of their, I don't know how many games they played, but out of their 8 games at least, they've won 7 and drawn 1. It's going to be very difficult to stop this Ebbsfleet team. Oh, now, has Ramsdale pulled a hamstring there? Something's happened here. This might be bad news for Arsenal. Something's happened to Ramsdale here. I've streamed, but someone reported me for copyright and I did nothing. Who reported you? What sort of stream were you doing? Were you streaming this game? I wonder if they heard the audio, because I think you can get audio copyright. That's why I have to use these headphones to make sure you don't hear what I'm hearing. Because I'm technically sharing the game in a way where people may not have the license to get it. It sounds like Ramsdale may have to go off the pitch. And it means they're going to have to use their substitute goalkeeper within 9 minutes in. Yeah, I think he's been subbed off. Don't know what's going on with Martinelli. The announcer announced Martinelli's name for some reason. Maybe the goal? Oh no, he's not going off. He's soldiering on. He's soldiering on at the moment, but I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on him because they've only got Matt Turner on the bench as another goalkeeping option there. Honestly, I thought he was going off there, but it seems to me that he's going to try soldier on. Now, here is Nunez. Does pretty well against Saliba, actually. Thiago to Jordan Henderson. Henderson with a bit of space. He can definitely have a couple of options here. He is going to pass it right to Mo Salah. He's up against Tomiyasu. Does well, actually. Henderson. And Jota. Good defending by Gabriel. Chested by Martinelli. Corner to Liverpool. Okay, well, Arsenal scored first, but I think Liverpool are growing into this a bit. I think two teams will go up from National. I think two teams go up from National League South because so you get two from each league, in a way, which I just think is too little. I really do think more teams from each league needs to go up. There's so many good teams that are just not leaving the league. Honestly, I almost think maybe increase. Oh, hang on, corner comes in, Matip or Van Dijk actually, and Van Dijk headers that ball over the bar. 11 minutes in. So, since the first minute when we had that goal, we've had no other goals since. I'm hoping we're going to get a couple more goals. I predicted a 5-goal thriller. I've got to say, thank you, Mini Surge. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but thank you, Mini Surge, for sharing the stream. George Benson's just posted his Chelsea thing. Right, I'm going to have to see that later. Sebas asked for sub count. Right, well, I'll promote the channel now. So, guys, if you've not liked the stream yet, guys, please do make sure to like the stream because it does really, really help the growth of this channel. It's going to look very, very weird to you guys in a minute because I'm just going to show you a react section of me because you're going to see that I am on 13 likes at the moment. So, thank you guys so much. 8 of you watching, apparently. Chance for Arsenal! What a save by Alisson. Just like that, Arsenal nearly score again. I think offside might have been given, actually. So, okay, if it went to a goal, it would have been given anyway. Having said that, it looked like I picked my nose there. That looks really bad. I'm actually going to... What? Why have I paused it there? It's just awful. It literally looks like I picked my nose. Right, anyway, I'm on 13 likes at the moment. So, guys, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do so. It does tremendously help the channel. And please also subscribe as well. Chance for Liverpool. Diaz. Simicaz. Headed away by Xhaka. Matip. Henderson. Salah. Oh, well done, Tomiyasu. Brilliant defending. And we're on 1492 subs at the moment. So we're 8 subs away from 1,500. Guys, thank you so much for the support anyway. But guys, we're 8 away from 1,500. Could we potentially get there? Maybe. It might be possible. But thank you guys, as always, for the support. Jack, thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. Didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Nearly 100. Well, yeah. The decimal points with 2 decimal places doesn't quite help. Charlie's looking like he's trying to compete right now. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate that. Feeling happy on the Sunday. Yes. Well, spreading happiness is all we need. Oh, I wish it didn't get reported. Well, if you've got a valid claim for it, I definitely would press YouTube just to give a valid point why they've done that. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate that, honestly. I might actually be able to be above the threshold this month, honestly, which is crazy for me to say because it means I'll actually get paid this month from YouTube, which I've actually only received 1 payment from YouTube because I've only exceeded the threshold once. Diego Jota wants a handball from Gabriel. It definitely hits his hand, but I think it's ball to hand. It does look very weird watching a video of me, doesn't it? I don't want to do that again, but it's the best way to show you guys how many likes we've got. Charlie donating the amount on my bank account, says Shigster there. You can pay for my beers, says Jack. We'll see. Still the highest donator, only just... I'm sure there's a way for me to check who has, actually. Saka, that's got to be a free kick. That's not been given as a free kick? Wow. Michael Oliver. I'm surprised. Okay, well now he has to stop play because Saka's down. I was very surprised that wasn't a free kick, to be honest. You could pay for the office Secret Santa. You know, we were just talking about Secret Santa in the office on Friday, actually. Because I worked out... Oh, okay. Well, he hit his face, I think he got poked in the eye, then got pushed over. Sheep Mass probably a bit lucky there that he didn't concede a free kick there in that position. it feels a bit too easy for Arsenal to attack at the moment. And Liverpool do need to have a bit more solidity at the back. They're definitely looking quite exposed at the moment. Why is my screen brightness so bright on my phone? It's on a maximum brightness. World Cup next month. Oh yes, sweepstake. I really actually enjoyed doing the sweepstake last time for the Euros. So we'll most 100. You know what? I could actually do it later on, or maybe in the first game of the World Cup. Maybe that might be more of an appropriate time to do it. But I'm just so excited for the World Cup actually. So definitely want to get the sweepstake sorted. You want Brazil, says Charlie. Yeah, Brazil I think will be a good team to get. I'm waiting for the people who say I want Italy without them knowing that they've not qualified. I'm trying to think of an underrated team. I feel Switzerland will actually be a decent team to pull. Denmark was proven to be a really decent team to pull in the end. You got shafted in the last one. Did I get England? I can't remember if I think I got England and then I got completely screwed. I can't remember. I've completely forgotten who got Italy, but anywho, it was a lot of fun in the end of it there. Only the long English person of the sweepstake is England. Jack again, absolute legend. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Too kind, Jack, indeed. I am not worthy. I am not worthy of your generosity. I think as a result, you can have another sneak peek of Gatsby. In fact, he's been a lazy sod. I need to wake him up. Mate, you've been asleep for about 3 hours. The least you can do is say hello to everyone. You're just going to stay there, aren't you? Come on. You're just going to stay there, I think. £2 a month for Charlie, says Charlie there. The Gatsby reveal deserves more. No, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Ugh. I'm not trying to drain all of your bank accounts. I'm not going to be responsible for that. Okay, bit of pinball at the moment. Diaz does a really nice turn there to get ahead of Gabriel. Just going just below the penalty box. That's an interesting ball to find Mohamed Salah. He does find Salah. Jordan Henderson to Salah. Henderson now. Alexander-Arnold. Back to Henderson to Van Dijk. Liverpool trying to get more control on the ball. They've not really made Ramsdale work at the moment. And I feel like you could make Ramsdale work in this game and get a reward if he's picking up a small injury there. No, I won't sell Gatsby. I won't do it. I hate people who play games. I'm like, get a job instead of doing that all day. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous, really. Oh, Gatsby heard the car. That's why he's gonna go. Bye. Are you going? Yep, here he goes. Because he can hear people going in. Because I'm basically home alone, but now that's not the case. You really are annoying. Now I'm gonna have to let you out. Come on. Leave my room. Doors wide open. Good boy. Right, well that was a very short cameo appearance from Gatsby today. Secret girl? Nah, not a chance. I won't do any of those speculations there. You guys talking about pro clubs? It's nice to see. Here's Gabriel Jesus, gets tackled. And okay, so it's a Liverpool throw-in. 11 viewers. Guys, we're one step closer to 1493. We are on 149. We are on 1493, so we are on it. But I was saying one step closer to 1,500 because now we are 7 subs away from 1,500. Thank you guys so much for that. That is tremendous. Thank you guys so much for this. 7 subs away now to 1,500. it could be possible for today to potentially do that, actually. Oh, okay, you've got... Maybe it's small half chance there. Guys, I'm not going to say it again, but just tone down on the language, please. I'm not one to call for a lot of people swearing. Alexander Arnold's down. Something's happened with him now. And there's quite a few stoppages here, which is disappointing me at the moment. I wanted it to be a bit more intense than what it was at the moment. So they're panning the camera Martinelli. Maybe he got involved with whatever Alexander... I mean, the goal he scored was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant build-up, honestly. And Martinelli, does he get ahead of him? I mean, right, okay. It's accidental, but basically when he crosses the ball, Martinelli, the result of that cross makes him land full studs on Alexander Arnold's foot and his ankle. So I'm a bit worried for Alexander Arnold here. I don't know if he's going to be all right after that. It could be a long, long wait, this. A long, long wait. He does really look in pain. God, Alexander Arnold's 24 now. Why do I still feel like he's an under 21? Oh dear. Well, it's just reminding me that I'm no longer 21. We're all getting old. Vijay, welcome to the stream. He says he's got Saliba, Martinelli and Gabriel. Hoping for 3-0 to the Gunners. I predicted 3-2. Which, honestly, at the moment... When you got the first goal in the first minute, I thought that might happen. But now there's just a couple of... There really is just like a couple of stoppages right now. Jackson on his 28s. Yep. Just everyone reminding me that I'm turning into an old granddad. Cheers for that. All I will say, this beard will make me look 5 times younger. And to get that beard gone... Subscribing to the channel is what you got to do, because 2,000 subscribers, I made a promise. Hello, Capture, please work. Yep, so 1493 at the moment, so we are 507 subs away from this beard completely disappearing, which will not only make you guys celebrate for getting 2,000 subscribers, you'll also make my parents celebrate, because they want me to get rid of this beard ASAP. I've had it for like 2 years. And I feel like it's now gone a little bit overdue. Want to go through a little bit more, not of a younger look, but just a different take, really. A different look. Liverpool have finished this barrage there. Yeah. At the moment, there's just a pattern of Liverpool conceding first. And Liverpool having to do the hard work to get back into this. They try and do an attack here, but they can't find Diego Jota. It's good defending in the end. Blue Terrier, thanks for the comment. In fact, I'm going to pin that. Thank you so much for that. Guys, let's try and be nice, okay? I don't want to potentially ask moderators to get rid of people, right? You know, that's the last thing that I want to do. Right. Cheers, Blue Terrier, for that. There's your comment right at the top of the list. Now then, it's Mo Salah on the ball for Liverpool. SH Vlogs, welcome to the stream. That's a good ball. Shot, good save by Aaron Ramsdale. That's the first big chance that Liverpool have had, really. I think that was Nunez with the shot this time. And also have won a free kick, very crucially too. People talking about Coventry doing bad. Look at Liverpool. They really are on catch-up, Liverpool, at the moment. And if they lose this now, it's not really ideal for them. So Salah, and it's a well-timed through ball. And at the moment, I just think Darwin Nunez just takes it too wide. He tries to go for the near post. It's just too easy of a save for Aaron Ramsdale to make. Handball from Ramsdale, says Jack. That'll be what they're hoping for. They really need anything to go their way at the moment. And at the moment, it's not really going Liverpool's way at all. So Ben White will take this free kick here. Been subbed for a year. Well, SH Vlogs, thank you so much for being around for a long time then. Thank you so much, everyone, for turning up here. And it's a free kick awarded to Liverpool, which Arteta is really not happy about at all. Luis Diaz conceding the foul this time on Thomas Partey. Good. So, yeah, Diaz runs through. Oh, yeah, he almost grabs him by the neck, Thomas Partey. Cheeky sod. Right, free kick, but it's not really gone to attack. I don't know why Liverpool are even bothering to attack in that area, to be honest. Xhaka does very well, actually, against Jota to win the ball back there. I tell you what, I definitely seen a good improvement of their midfield. I think Partey and Xhaka look a lot more in tune with each other, look a lot more organised and prepared and organised, and that's important. And I think if their investment with their defenders have now completely sold it. Getting Saliba from his loan spell has been a revelation, and Tomiyasu has proved to be a really good fullback. Cross headed away by Van Dijk but not cleared. Gabriel Jesus gets past Matip there. Shot, and it's an easy save for Alisson. Oh, your BFC vlogs. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Well, thank you so much anyway for tuning in today. I always appreciate everyone tuning into the stream, considering we've got the king of the streams of Mark Goldbridge streaming this as well. So thank you guys for being involved today. 1-0 still, 28 minutes in. Liverpool only looking close to scoring once when Darwin Núñez had that angled shot. It was an easy save for Ramsdale. And what was really good as well, that back line for Arsenal were prepared to clear the rebound. You know, we see very, very often when goalkeepers make the save, the defenders are switched off and they don't, you know, prevent the rebound being hit as a goal. They were prepared and they did manage to defend it actually very, very well, actually. Liverpool, I definitely would say, had more of a ball now. I definitely think they've been a bit better. Hang on a minute. Just a little bit of pinball now. It's now back to Arsenal's possession with Odegaard back to Granit Xhaka. Good bit of defending by Matip there. Here's Diego Jota. That's some good play by Jota. Jota to Luis Diaz. And Ben White does very well defensively and wins a free kick for Arsenal. Did I do terrible, all right, or good in the predictions? I'll tell you this, because at the start of the stream, I've caught up with, because basically, after this weekend, I was 3 game weeks behind. So, basically, all the game weeks after the international break. So, I've done match day 12, and I've done the midweek games just now, just before the stream started. The only games I've got to do next, or, well, until I'm completely up to date, is the last 2 Premier League games. Charles, oh my God, a counter-attack for Liverpool nearly results in a goal. Bit of desperate defending by Arsenal in the end. Right, this is better from Liverpool. And Saliba managing to do well. Okay, so it's Jordan Henderson, through ball. Oh, it was Núñez who tries to find Luis Diaz. And it was Saliba who prevents the ball heading towards Diaz. But it was a good enough block that it meant that Ramsdale had to make a little bit of a save, but it was an easy enough shot for him to get it away. Actually, very smart defending by Saliba there. I think if I remember, Jack, I think with the 2 game weeks, you've been on, I think you're currently 6th place in the table, but that could be subject to change because I've still got to do this weekend's Championship games and I've got to do the last 2 Premier League games as well. Technically, this week is not quite done by Monday, but I definitely want to try and be up to date by that time. Shikster, you did well. I think it was only one of the weeks you forgot to predict. At the moment, you know, it's not like you completely forgot entirely, but either way, I think the week that you did predict, you did all right actually. Van Dijk to Sheepmas. I hope I'm saying that correctly there. Do I plan on doing predictions for the other games this midweek or just the 2 Championship games? I'm just going to do the championship, two championship games, honestly. It'll just be a very small part of my video, to be honest. Here's Mohamed Salah. All good skill by Salah. Shot just wide of the box. And the goal, sorry, not the box. Just wide of the goal. And that means it's a goal kick. And that's poor. You know, honestly, in that position, Salah does really, really well. But it doesn't feel like a very Salah shot. Salah would normally smash the target from there, but no, misses it completely. Why is there just 2 games? Well, if you remember, we had some games being postponed. You know, we had Coventry's situation with CBS Arena not being used. And obviously we had Her Majesty the Queen dying as well. So we also had some games, a whole game week actually being cancelled from those games. We have had a couple of things as well, you know, some one-off games being cancelled from, you know, the funeral as well. So, in general, we are going to have a couple of those games. Okay, no foul being given there. Liverpool still in the ball to Sheepmas there. Luis Diaz running forward. Diaz to Thiago, who I've barely seen in this game, actually, but he does quite well there. And now they pass back. I'd say what Arsenal's organisation has been night and day from what it has been there. Normally teams will be so ruthless against them, but I can visibly see Liverpool. Oh, Ramsdale trying to play out from the back, but he actually recovers it very, very well. Oh, Arsenal fans would have had a very mini heart attack when he did that, considering the injury that he's taken as well. Yeah, only 2 of them have been rescheduled to this week there. We're still on 1493 subs, by the way. Thank you guys, as always, for the terrific support. In terms of how we're doing in terms of likes and stuff, that's not it. There we go. 116. Guys, if we can get to 20 likes before half time, that would be a brilliant achievement for this channel, actually. Chance! And just like that, Liverpool have equalised. Wow, it always happens when I'm not concentrating. It always happens when I don't concentrate. Well, what a moment this has turned out to be. Liverpool have now hit back. They've responded well. I think, if I saw it, it was Darwin Núñez with a goal. Let's see this again. So the throw-in comes in. Matip and Salah. Oh, is he offside though? Now that. Oh, now then. But hang on a minute. I don't think he influenced the play though, so I don't think he'll be giving us offside. Yeah, and then Gabriel, it's a poor clearance from Gabriel, and Luis Diaz just nicks it really, really well. Brilliant run. Gabriel, that's poor defending by him. Diaz gets ahead of Saliba. Darwin Núñez, right place, right time, perfectly timed run, loops the ball just over the reach of Aaron Ramsdale. And that makes it 1-1. And I've got to say, I think Núñez, based on how he started this game, I think has deserved that moment there. That's a really good moment for Liverpool there. They needed that more than anything now. And I think since Arsenal went ahead, actually, I think Liverpool have been a bit better, actually. So I now think the scoreline's fair. But I now really want to see both teams going for it now. How, says Lequan? Well, I've just said it. Just from a simple throw-in and Gabriel going back to his old defensive habits. Now it's a brilliant through ball. Luis Diaz going up against Saliba. Can Saliba get the defending? And goal kick. They wanted a penalty, but it won't be given for that. You decided to go to Maidenhead on the Saturday instead of taking the 6-hour journey to watch Brentford away to Newcastle. In a way, yeah, that was really good decision by you, especially that that Brentford conceded 5 goals there. I don't blame you. It's, almost other side of the UK. Darraj Game says tap-in merchant. It wasn't as easy as a tap-in. He had to run, and I had to, I would say Haaland had to score a very similar goal like this. What game was it? It may have been one of the goals he scored against Manchester United. Or it may have actually been the first goal he scored against West Ham. I mean, I definitely remember Haaland scoring a very similar goal like that. A tap-in for me is if you just stand still and just bang, just swing your foot and it goes straight into the net. He had to run and he had to use his legs properly and get the right angle just to even get the right power as well. And it wasn't guaranteed to go in as well, because Ramsdale did get some connection to the shot, but it does go in. Probably quite scrappy in the way that it was, especially from the mistake from Gabriel. Definitely would say Gabriel is the weak link of that back line, based on what I've seen at the moment there. Charlie says, just like Coventry. I can see this game opening up, and it could be 3-2 either way. Well, I predicted 3-2 Arsenal before the ball had been kicked, so I'm hoping that might happen. Let's not try and talk crap about each other, alright? Haaland is still better. Oh no, I agree, Haaland's better. Easily. Is any of your colleagues fans of these two? I definitely know one who's a fan of Arsenal. I definitely know an Arsenal fan who's from a colleague. I'm trying to think if there's a Liverpool fan. I don't think I know a Liverpool fan in the office. I don't think I know a Liverpool fan. I definitely know an Arsenal fan. I definitely know a Man United fan. But majority Ipswich. And then some of them may just pretend that they support Ipswich, but they support Colchester instead. No problem, SH Vlog. Thank you for turning up to the stream, by the way. So, it's 1-1 in this game at the moment. They're going to show the replay of this goal again. I mean, that's a brilliant ball. I actually think it wasn't Salah. I think it was Alexander-Arnold that actually put that brilliant pass, which in the end, it was a bit poor by Gabriel, how he tried to treat that Alexander-Arnold pass. But Luis Diaz, brilliant to get the run in. Assists for Darwin Núñez, who I've actually got Luis Diaz, I think, in my fantasy team. So that's some good assist points there. Darrod says still 8th in the league. Are they? Well, they're 9th, I think, at the moment. Because Liverpool are still just behind from Bournemouth. In fact, that's a good time to show the table, actually. So, we have got Forest, Leicester, Wolves in the bottom three. So, we're only really going to see the top half of the table since, you know, both these teams have done all right. Arsenal, with this draw, it'll be their first draw of the season, and they'll be 1 point behind Manchester City. And this could be the start of Manchester City starting to tear away from the top. Liverpool, this will be their 5th draw of the season out of 8 games. And they'll see them on 11 points. I mean, it's crazy for me, really. You know, Liverpool have only lost 1 game. You know, they've lost less than Chelsea. You know, only Spurs, Arsenal, and Newcastle have lost an equivalent amount of games. And, you know, they've been, like, right up there in the table, to be honest. But also, just to remind you of the other games for the Premier League, you've got Everton, Manchester United happening tonight, and tomorrow you've got Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. Jack is wanting Forest to win, I guess, yeah, because he's a Birmingham supporter. Oh, just a quick stretch. So, 39 minutes in. Still with the 1 goal each. First minute was Arsenal's opening goal from Martinelli. There was potential offside and 2 incidences of potential offside, but none were given for Liverpool. It was a goal for Arsenal, and I think a fair goal. Liverpool, I think, have grown into this game a little bit. They have had a lot more of the ball. I do think Alisson has made 1 decent save, though, and I do think Liverpool have actually now started to equal, I think, Arsenal now. I was going to say at the start of the game, I think Arsenal have been a better team. But I think since going behind, I think Liverpool have improved, actually. I think they've stepped up a bit. And they're definitely showing... Yeah, Núñez is offside, easy. I am definitely seeing a little bit more improvement there. Yeah, he's way offside, Darwin Núñez there. Ruben Diaz is down, apparently. I don't know why he's down. The Arsenal fans aren't happy about that. Forest really need a win. Oh, there's no doubt about that. They definitely do need a win. Luis Diaz is definitely giving the signal that he needs to go off. I don't know what happened there. Just sitting there. I mean, have I missed anything? Has he just simply just gone down like a sack of spuds? Definitely, I've just been very, very slow pedestrian now. And that's been the one frustration I've had of this game. It's been quite stop-start for my liking. I understand that, you know, a game is not a continuous flow. But when you've got two big teams like this, the last thing I want is the game to be very stop-start. But there is a substitution. Luis Diaz is going off the pitch. So something has definitely happened with Diaz. He's gone off. Roberto Firmino is going onto the pitch. Thanks, Charlie. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for this. I don't think I've hit 1,500 yet, but I am still on 1,493. 7 subs away from 1,500. It could potentially be possible to get to 1,500 today, if I can even speak. So, guys, if you've not been able to subscribe, please do so now. It really does help the growth of this channel. Right, 4 minutes before half time. I think we'll get about 3 minutes at least of added time, which we don't really get big added time for first halves. But we've seen Ramsdale go down, we've seen Saka go down for a bit, and we saw Diaz go down just now. I think because of the quote-unquote injuries they've got, I think we may have a bit more stoppage time in half time than normal. Blue Terry says there's 25 likes. If it is, you guys are literally 25 likes spot on. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. Well done. Thank you. I'm just saying well done. Yeah, thank you, guys. I could see both Klopp and Arteta trying to overcome each other, really, giving orders. I think Liverpool having a little bit of the upper hand now, but only slightly. Here's Nunez against Partey. Mo Salah. That's an interesting ball, but Ben White with some brilliant defending to prevent Darwin Nunez to get an easy header. I'm a dwarf compared to Charlie. Well, that's probably true. You even saw me standing up against me now, and, you know, even with that, you know, you shouldn't even really be able to see my body at all. Honestly, right now, I'm hoping that we may get a response from both teams. I hope Liverpool don't coast on this. I think Liverpool can definitely try and push for this. But Arsenal, I'm feeling a bit more confident that Arsenal can always find a way around it. I'm actually having a bit less faith in Liverpool if they can definitely have the potential to stay within this game and to get anything from it. Gatsby's taller for me. That's a bit of a violation. Okay, well, I'm thinking about streaming Forest and Aston Villa, but I fear I may be a bit too tired to do that. Now, that's some good play by Gabriel Jesus against Alexander-Arnold. Takes him out of the game. Xhaka, Martinelli, back to Xhaka. Bit of space for Odegaard. Odegaard to Jesus. His touch is poor, and it's defended away by Tashikmas. Wow. That was a good attack by Arsenal there, apart from the final touch from Jesus. If that touch was glued to his feet there, that could have been a good goal by Arsenal there. It would have been a great teamwork goal. Now here comes Martinelli again against Henderson. Good defending and block by Matip. Partey to find Bukayo Saka, who I think is in an onside position. And Saka fouls Jota. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Last time Arsenal beat Liverpool in the Premier League, football was behind closed doors. Yeah, I remember that one. Liverpool made so many mistakes. It was their it was actually one of their last games of that title-winning season that Liverpool had, actually. I remember this now. Yeah, you're right. And also at that time were quite inconsistent in a way, you know, behind closed doors. And then not long after that, they would have won the FA Cup, which still hurts me as a Chelsea fan. 5 minutes of added time, by the way. I did anticipate it would be a longer added time. I said 3 minutes. I'm a little bit off with my estimations there. But it is 5 minutes of added time. Good goalkeeping by Ramsdale there to get ahead of Darwin Nunez. Now Arsenal giving the ball away. Diego Jota. Nunez. Oh, a bit too high of the ball to find Jota. Keeps the attack going to Sheepmas now. Or Simicast, I think that's how I'm going to say it. Jota. Oh, interesting ball. Good block. Oh, good clearance, actually, by Thomas Partey. And that is a corner to Liverpool. Jack wants me to stream Aston Villa Forest. Oh, God, I'm going to be really tired. You've got 21 reasons why I'm the best YouTuber. Well, I would love to hear any of them, really. Last time Arsenal beat Liverpool, I was doing my FIFA 20 World to glory. Oh, my gosh, that's nostalgic. Do you remember? Well, legends of you will be able to know what I did to this Bristol City side. This was back in the days, Gunvan. You were probably like one of the very few viewers on my channel suggesting which team you would want me to do a Road to Glory for. No, not selling Gatsby. Nah. Oh, yeah, that Casey Palmer goal. Throwbacks. I occasionally see clips. Well, I see my short. Well, not my shorts channel now, but my second channel. God, it was gorgeous. I remember it as well. And it was just like, at that time, I wanted to go crazy. But actually, it feels quite iconic because it was still at that time where I was still kind of keeping YouTube as a secret. I wasn't really shouting. But, God, I really did enjoy that. Lost 6-2 to Preston and gave up. Oh, yeah, then that was a... Was it? No. 6-2 against Middlesbrough when I was doing Preston. I tell you what, at that moment of time, I despised Preston at that time. The transfers we made did not improve the team. I was losing 6-2 to Middlesbrough, who were like in the bottom 3 at that time. It was a joke. I got sacked, technically not because I was playing in real life. I just simulated. I'd rather get dismissed by simulating, you know. There's some people who actually played a game and get sacked. Wink, Goldbridge. But I decided, I threw in a towel, so potentially I had the worst attitude I could have had. Arsenal with a corner, headed away by Nunez. It was not an enjoyable game. That I just blamed FIFA 21. I think I was still adjusting to their controls. I think it was one. Here's Odegaard for Arsenal. Xhaka. Jesus, he wants a penalty. It's not going to be given. Odegaard. Blocked by Matip. Saka and Liverpool clear. Bloody hell. Arsenal trying to push for this. Now here's Jota. Gets through to the left-hand side. Finds Nunez. He is onside, Nunez. Jota. Oh, that's definitely a foul by Odegaard, and that will be a yellow card. Oh, yeah, the first ever Fall Guys game I played gets eliminated on Whirligig. That was genuinely my first game I played as well. There was no practice runs. I wanted it to be as fresh as it was. And you missed a crucial bit out of that. Second game, I made it to a semi-final. So it wasn't all completely doom and gloom. I wasn't completely gone from playing Fall Guys. I tell you what I was really proud of, actually. For the fact I won Fall Guys like near its beginning, but I've also won Fall Guys like right at its prime as well. Because I think when I was playing it, not many people were playing it. And I think the second time, now loads of people are playing it. Now I think it's harder to win Fall Guys. So I'm proud of that particular win. And the fact that it was a team win as well. I won a singular game by myself as well. Martinelli running forward on his own. Ball, chance, goal! Onside as well. Bukayo Saka for Arsenal just before half-time. I was just saying Arsenal were locking on the door just before half-time. That might be a very big goal. Liverpool, if it went 1-1, I probably would have backed them to get something from this. But now they're back behind in this game. I now fear for Liverpool going into the second half. That's a huge moment, and what a goal that was by Bukayo Saka as well. Where's your tapping comment there? Because it was even closer to the goal than what Nunez was. So it was the counter-attack, Martinelli running forward, up against Henderson and Alexander-Arnold being a bit central there. Both kind of get tangled into each other. Ball goes in. It's a clever ball. Gabriel Jesus leaves the ball intelligently as well. Trusts that Saka will be there. No one backing Saka. Runs forward. Gets the slide in. Quite similar to the Nunez goal, actually. And it's a brilliant goal just before half-time. I want to see the reaction of Arteta. He's pleased with that. Really pleased for that there. Who assisted the goal? It would have been Martinelli who assisted that. Martinelli assisted that. Second goal for this season for Bukayo Saka. He scored on his birthday. And he also scored this goal here. Cameras on Alexander-Arnold again. Are you seriously trying to tell me this was Alexander-Arnold's fault? I mean, yes, he didn't really help Henderson in that situation, but Henderson also didn't really show great at defending either. Okay, so ironically, the two players that I said people have been criticising, you can argue that they were both at fault for the second goal for Arsenal, but that is Arsenal 2-1 up at half-time and Arsenal running into the half-time tunnel as well. I'll tell you what, Nunez will be upset with this because I think he's actually played quite well. But he's currently on the losing team because the scoreline just before half-time, it's Arsenal, the home team 2, Liverpool 1. Let's just update the graphics. And we will start going through all questions. Gaffer at halftime. Oh, yeah, of course. I'll do Gaffer now. I kind of don't want to look at Gaffer because I've completely neglected it. Likewise with Fantasy Premier League. Like, I've completely forgotten to use any of, like, the boosts. I don't even know when they run out, to be honest. But they still work. Oh, dear. Okay, I don't know how I'm doing. Oh, dear. I've done really badly because I've completely forgotten to change it. Although, to be fair, wait, how many points am I on? 717. I'm not that far behind. I can actually catch up if I actually... I mean, this shows you how outdated it is. This was when I was putting SG Pinion as my captain and not updating Willock's injury and having Ryan Giles and Jones play with Aarons and Sargent as the main striker there, with Vyman. I think all of this needs changing, honestly. It's so bad. Only 22 points, and I'm not surprised. But let's look at the standings here. Yeah, you don't look at that, because you're not on Ben's League. Oh, God, well, I'm going to be nowhere near. So, in terms of the top 3, you've got Venky's out, so Birmingham, not Venky's, that's Blackburn. Got a Blackburn fan right at the top. Final rank, 245th in the world, 249th. I tell you what, we've got a really good player in our team then, who's currently leading the line. Ian's team with 827. You've got Patricia, Shamrock, Vyman, Seaman. Goodness sake. 432 was 10th place. Oh, okay, I'm 20th. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought, actually. We've got Josh Jones there. Manish, a frequent viewer, is also there. Where's everyone else? There's Josh, Charlie Devon. There's Harry's team. At least I'm beating Harry, at least. Andy's team's there. There's Jack, I think. 60 points, but 31st place overall. There's Saeed's team, who's right up there, actually, with most of the season. OTR's playing as well. And that's it. Right, 39 viewers, which, to be fair, that was a lot more than last year. For that, we've actually got 4 pages is great. It really, really is. So, yeah, on 717, you've definitely encouraged me that I'm going to change this later on. Remember to the days when Charlie subbed to channels on like 100 accounts. He still does to this day. So I was just reading something there. Martinelli and Kane are the only ones who haven't let me down in the FBA all season. Haaland hasn't let me down, really. He's been quite reliable. I need to replace Kulusevski because he had a really good start, but I think now I might need to replace him for someone like Son. You've neglected Gaffer as well. I get really high and then I get bored. Well, it's not like I get bored. I just don't have the time and effort to do it. That's the simple thing. So any other memories that you've got? Because Charlie, I think you only named like one reason of the 21 reasons why apparently I'm the best channel in the world. Whilst you do that, I'll preview all of the stats that we've uncovered so far. So as I said, Arsenal started very well, but then Liverpool improved. You can see from that there. They equalised as well from Darwin Núñez in the 34th minute, and you thought that would be a very crucial goal for them. But then Arsenal, with that very small spell right at the end, they get a goal out of it from Bukayo Saka. Literally the 50th minute. It would have been the last kick of that half. As you can see, Liverpool having way more of the ball, but 5 shots to 3, and Arsenal having 3 on target. Look at that, 100% shot accuracy from Arsenal. And that is why they're up there in the table. Shots off target, 2 for Liverpool there. One of them being very poor from Salah, and I think the other one being a header from Van Dijk. 1 blocked shot from Liverpool there, 2 corners to 1 there. 5 offsides, so mainly a lot of them going from Darwin Núñez there. 2 big chances to Arsenal there. 2 counter-attacks, which is big as well. I think both goals, you can arguably say, from Arsenal have actually been from the counter-attack. So it's been from Liverpool giving the ball away there. Ben White, which they do check if Saka's onside. And I think he is. I think he is from that area. Then they run forward. Henderson doesn't track back well at all. It's the midfield really. And the defenders. Van Dijk's way too forward as well. So Van Dijk doesn't track back. Thiago's nowhere near. Henderson just can't get any control in that midfield. Odegaard finds Martinelli and makes it 1-0. I think they're definitely highlighting the lack of positional awareness from Henderson there. But then Liverpool score a great goal. So I'm seeing it again. It's an exquisite pass by Alexander-Arnold. Poor defending by Gabriel there. Diaz snatches onto it. Ball goes in. Exquisite. And Darwin Núñez with a good sliding ball. Yeah, they're highlighting Gabriel there. He's definitely the one at fault for that goal. I mean, he, for a start, is the one that plays. I mean, they may have been offside, actually, had he not touched the ball there. Well, no, to be fair, that's Saliba not quite catching on to Diaz there. Good goal in the end, but overall, it's very poor by Gabriel there. He almost assists for the assist for that goal, unfortunately, for Arsenal's part there. But then from that free kick from Tsitsipas, headed by Partey, and Gabriel Jesus goes up against Van Dijk, finds a brilliant ball to Martinelli. He's up against Henderson again, where Henderson's really struggling. Matip's too far forward. Alexander-Arnold kind of crashes into Henderson. Ball goes in. Jesus leaves it. It just trickles past everyone. And Saka gets an easy tap in. Just like that. That is all that was with those goals there. Me on the team of the week, even though we conceded 5, says Shigster. Memories of Among Us with the lads. Oh God, I had very bittersweet memories of the Among Us days. Honestly, you need a few catchphrases like Josh. He says, "Tada." I'm sure I've got a catchphrase one way or another. I'm sure someone will be able to dig one out. Spamora, welcome to the stream. Don't recognise the name, so if you're a new viewer, everyone do give Spamora a really warm welcome to the stream. We've gained a sub, by the way, guys. Thank you so much. We are on 1,494. We are one step closer. Okay, I've lost all respect for Darwin Núñez if he was doing the crying celebration. Come on, grow a pair, mate. You don't do the crying celebration. I mean, you're going to do this now because your team's losing. Come on, mate. At least get a good celebration. Anyway, we're on 6 subscribers away from 1,500 right now. Is it Spamora? Is that how you say it? But thank you anyway for telling me that. I as you can probably tell, awful with names, so apologies if I'm butchering anyone's names, and that goes to anyone really. But by the way, we are 6 subs away, so thank you guys so much for that. And in terms of likes, you're going to see me doing some stuff again. I mean, it's going to look weird. We're on 25 likes at the moment. Our target was 30 likes actually. So guys, if you can smash the like button, only 5 likes away from 30 likes. So guys, thank you so much as always for brilliant support. Let's go back to this feature here. GeoGuessr, yes, that was fun. In fact, I want to do GeoGuessr again, but I tried it recently and they've changed it so much. I hate it. I hate it now, honestly. GeoGuessr was so much fun. All the things we trying to do to fill the time for COVID, I did quizzes. I did all sorts of crap to try and fill the time. I'm going to try and set Streamlabs for next Saturday. Well, yeah, download it. Free. It's free to do, and there's YouTube videos that tell you how to stream as well. If I can do it, you can do it. It's honestly really, really easy. Yeah, there's going to be many other ones as well. I still think, as a favorite career mode, I think doing 4 seasons of Colchester United, taking them from the depths of League Two, where they currently are in real life, right to the Premier League, surviving a Premier League season, has been by far the most enjoyable one. And the fact of the matter is, I think only the League One season we had was the only season where not many things went wrong. League Two season, at one point, it didn't look like that I was going to get promoted. I had to gain automatic promotion on the final day of the season. For the Championship, it did feel like for a certain point I was throwing away promotion as well. And in the end, I actually managed to win very comfortably in the Championship, but it wasn't easy whatsoever. I had an awful start to the season. And then for the Premier League, less said about that, the better. It was honestly, I spent more time in the bottom 3 than I did out of it in that season. But for some reason, I just found some form. Beat Man City, beat Chelsea, beat Liverpool as well. Was there anyone else that I beat as well that I've forgotten as well? There's probably some other big teams that I beat as well. But those 3 for sure, I beat at least once. And they did contribute to me surviving in that Premier League season. And I actually remember when I survived on the penultimate day of the season and we made 11 changes against Newcastle. And we were unlucky to lose 1-0 because Newcastle won with a stunning goal from just outside the box. And that just showed me that Colchester now can hold their own in a Premier League level for what I've been able to do with them. So I think as an engagement as well with the viewers as well, I think it was my favourite one. But it was definitely the most dramatic and emotional one as well. Definitely varied emotions. There was potential times, especially in the Premier League season, that I could have been this close to getting sacked. How is Stevenage top of League 2? Stevenage has just had a really good start to the season. Are they top, Stevenage? Because I thought Leyton Orient are top. Unless Leyton Orient drop points again this weekend. They are! Okay then. Yeah, Leyton Orient, what's happened to them? Because recently they're now dropping points. So in their last 2 games, that's right, they drew against Doncaster. Stevenage have just gone through a good run of form. They've won 4 games in a row. And Stevenage have clearly... I mean, most of their games, actually, from their last couple of games, they've been 1-goal margins. So I'll be interested to know if they can recover that. Crawley, I didn't anticipate would actually start being a disaster. It started with their manager getting charged for racism at one point. And I think just naturally, just the whole core of the club has just been on a decline. They've really struggled to pick themselves back up. Sorry if I've not spoken to any of you. Really apologies about that. I was just going through a little bit of a throwback there. Cordy Bond there. A lovely doner kebab today. Oh, fantastic. Mint sauce as well. Absolute mint. Well done for that. Do I support Colchester? Well, I'm an Essex lad, so Colchester are the only Essex team left in the EFL pyramid, so I do have to watch out for them. But it's quite an awkward one as well, because I work in Suffolk, in Ipswich, so I can't say I support Colchester, otherwise I would get fired. I mean, it's not like they despise Colchester. It's really just Colchester take Ipswich like their main rivals. It's almost like Bournemouth and Southampton in a very strange way as well. Southampton will look at Portsmouth being their main rivals, but Bournemouth try very, very hard to make them their main rivals for Southampton. If that's kind of like the best comparison I can give. He supports 42 teams? Nah, no way. Do I follow Matt's channel? Yeah, Matt SB. Yeah, that's right. Oh, fantastic. Oxford, Shrewsbury, Plymouth, Exeter, Rangers, Solihull, any others will say. I don't support all of those teams. Had some nice halloumi at work. I had halloumi very recently, actually. I tried Greek gyros. I think it's gyros. I think that's how you say it. Chicken and pork gyros with halloumi chips. Oh my god. Absolutely brilliant. Never had Greek food before as well. Was very pleasantly surprised. You don't like Bournemouth trying to be rivals with Southampton, but that's pretty much what Colchester try to be to Ipswich, if that makes sense. Joe Gomez is going on for Trent. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, Trent had that injury, didn't he? He got stood on his ankle by Martinelli. So maybe he got subbed off from that. But I think it's also part of him just not performing entirely well at the moment. Anyway, second half is starting very, very, very soon. I kind of switch between Colchester and Ipswich, really, because I work in Ipswich, but I live closer to Colchester. And I'm a Chelmsfordian, so I'm an Essex lad. So I definitely have to support Colchester, with them being the only Essex team in the EFL. But Ipswich, I do have a newfound of respect for, following the employees and colleagues I've met at work who are all Ipswich supporters. Genuinely the nicest people I've ever met. And obviously Benjamin Bloom being an Ipswich fan as well. Got a newfound respect for him as well. Actually did a collab with Benjamin Bloom 2 years ago. That's long overdue. I need to try and do a collab with Benjamin Bloom if I can. I think it's been way overdue. Need to think of something appropriate to kind of do with it though. How can you not like halloumi, says Dexter. You know, I've not tried halloumi so much, but halloumi with that Greek gyros was literally the first time I had halloumi, but oh my god, I've been missing out on it. I think Crawley should sign Honeygun, says Charlie there. BJ supports Watford. Honeygun doesn't like halloumi, right? That's why people were talking about it now. Anyway, second half has just happened. I've just noticed it's getting a little bit dark in my surroundings, and that's what's happened when you do a late, well, not a late stream, but a late afternoon stream, and it's autumn. It's going to start becoming really, really dark. But at the moment here, Liverpool need to really try and show me more. I know I said they may have been slightly improved and better, but even that, they've made one save from Ramsdale. I just think, in general, they've not put Arsenal under pressure enough. Throw in for Liverpool. So 2-1 to Arsenal. I predicted 3-2, which will mean one goal each from either one of these teams will mean that is fulfilled. Logged onto Streamlabs and downloaded it. What do I do? Well, that is when I'd suggest for you to look at YouTube videos. Because what you've got to do, you've got to create a scene. And then you've got to create stuff for your scene. Right, this could be a chance. Martinelli tries to find Gary Jesus. It's not quite cleared. Odegaard, still there. Blocked away. Ben White. Cross comes in. Still not cleared. Martinelli. Ball still into the box. And it's Liverpool's ball. Spamora is watching Arsenal-Liverpool as well. Please do tell me again if I'm saying it wrong. So Martinelli tries to find Gabriel Jesus. It's not great defending by Matip, honestly. Oh, it's actually, no, it's Joe Gomez, actually. It's really not been good enough, honestly. Liverpool's back line has been put under so much pressure. Free kick to Arsenal. Jack's starting to edit a few football things again. That's nice for me to know that. What I will say at the moment, and this is something that I will be very honest at the moment, and this is going away from me commentating the game. It's gone a bit quiet in terms of the football game at the moment. If I know, actually, having said that, Arsenal... No, it's offside. Okay, nothing's happening. Anyway, in terms of what this channel's going through at the moment, tonight actually, I'll be recording my review video plus the two predictions for the championship. But this channel right now is really on its last life, and it's not in a way that I want to try and pull the plug on it. But at the moment, at this current moment of time, this YouTube is preventing me from doing all sorts of sports activities and just keeping fit. Because unfortunately, mustering the effort to research, mustering the effort to record, and mustering the effort for edit all takes hours and time. And I remember actually, only recording for like 2 days this week, and actually my sleep schedule improved. And I really am noticing it is definitely affecting my sleep, and it's definitely affecting my fitness as well. So at this moment of time, if I can't get a team working with me... Oh, Odegaard with a chance! Good save by Alisson. He might regret that, honestly. That was a huge chance for Odegaard. Good opportunity, good amount of space for him. But he can't test Alisson. Hits the ball straight back. Literally just straight at him there. And that's a throw-in for Arsenal. Honestly, that's some good play by Martinelli there. And Odegaard just has so much space. That back line just been completely exposed. But he should at least make Alisson try and dive for that. Yeah, this is a poor shot in the end by Odegaard. And ball's out of play. It'll be a goal kick. Ryan Giles Goat says, see ya in League One. God, there's a bit of talk going on between Middlesbrough and Coventry fans in the moment. I wouldn't say Coventry are out of it completely yet, but it's definitely not encouraging. But I need to watch back from that game. There's definitely perspectives that the referee wasn't good for Coventry's favour. So I will look at that and I'll give my opinion on it based on what I've seen. That's a really good ball. Jesus. Handball. Yeah, handball's given against Joe Gomez. Or was it? Was it offside? Yeah, he's offside. But it's clear to me that Arsenal are finding it very easy at the moment to attack Liverpool's back line at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, because my sleep's getting affected and and my fitness being affected, as until I get a team. Oh, that's a good tackle by Gabriel actually. Until I get a team that can support ideas, providing stuff for me just to record, and they can do the presentations and stuff for me, I don't think I'm going to do another season, personally. I definitely am going to enjoy... Oh, that's a good ball. Lacking too much power there. Honestly, Arsenal are breaking forward so often right now. I need an experienced team. You know, I know I'm a small channel, but I definitely need a really experienced team to get ideas of content, to brainstorm ideas, to provide the equipment. To be fair, I could get the equipment sorted, but, you know, to communicate in terms of editing, putting stuff in, scheduling things on time. At this moment of time, I've got... If I'll quickly show you, actually. Hang on. Jesus Christ. So, this right here. Oh, chance! Goal! Equalising goal for Liverpool. Right, just when I want to talk about things, Liverpool hit back. Right. Fourth goal already in this game. I predicted 3-2 Arsenal. It might just turn out to be just as dramatic as it was. Oh my God. Right, okay. My train of thought is now completely gone. How has this happened here? It's Henderson. And then it's Jota. That's a brilliant ball by Jota. Jota just running through. Saliba doesn't see him. Gabriel's not near him either. I think Saliba might be at fault here, to be honest. I just think he goes too far forward. Doesn't notice the run of Firmino. Gabriel can't help. And Ramsdale can't reach it. That's 2-2. And now game on. Literally, Liverpool were under pressure of conceding. This is their first chance of this half, and they've taken it. That will make things very interesting right now. 3-2 still on. Yeah, it is indeed. And I don't support Mill. I don't know where you got that from. Gabriel, and it's a corner for Arsenal. So yeah, I was just showing you. This here is my revision material, and that is only for 3 months. So within those 3 months, I've got to take an exam learning all of this. And I've made no progress because for the time that I could use revision, I do YouTube stuff at the moment. So at the moment, it's been very difficult balancing work, study and YouTube. And unfortunately, at the moment, with how much I'm getting paid, not YouTube, but work and study have to take priority at the moment. So what could happen is that World Cup, you may see less of me. It's no guarantee, but it could happen. But at this moment of time, I am struggling to see a future with this at the moment. You know, I'm doing all right in terms of growth, but unfortunately, with what I'm being provided with work outside of YouTube, it just trounces this, unfortunately. Oh, that was a good opportunity for Liverpool there. Good tackle. Salah to Firmino. Vijay hates exams. Yeah, I don't like exams either, but I've got to do them to become the professional accountant that I am being trained to be. Here's Matip on the ball. Firmino booted away. Matip. Now, Thomas Partey. Arsenal win it back. Gabriel Jesus. He's not got many options. He's only really got Saka. He's going to try and pass it to Odegaard. Probably a bit too much power there. Liverpool can definitely recoup their defence now. Oh, that's a good ball. Ben White. Blocked by Matip. Corner, Arsenal. This has turned out to be a really good game. I'm really now excited to see the outcome for this now. We've got 4 goals already to talk about here. If Ben HD does another prediction league next season, will I take part? Oh, easily. I'll still do predictions. Because actually what I was thinking of doing, because I can't bear to leave it completely, what I was actually thinking of doing, and I want to hear your guys' opinions on this, I was thinking, corner comes in, punched away by Alisson, Saka, he can kind of collect it again, and he wins a free kick. Good play by Saka there. Jack, absolute legend you are. Thank you so much for that there. Spamora says he's in year 10. Gosh, okay, so you would have been taking your, well, not taking, but you've been starting to study GCSEs. How's that been going at the moment? Okay, well, no, you'll be in the same year as my youngest brother then. That's crazy. Because my youngest brother's in year 10 as well. God, it feels weird that my audience is around my youngest brother's age. It's crazy. Free kick, punched away by Alisson again. Salah winning it. Odegaard against Jota. Odegaard's down. Well, this could be a chance here. Oh, Odegaard kind of getting in the way. Oh, that is a real shame. Because had Odegaard not been down there, that could have been a really good chance for Arsenal to get back into this. Oh, God. Well, another big amount of stoppage there. How old is Elliot? Well, Elliot is going to turn 19 this year. God, that makes me feel really bloody old as well. If there's going to be a cashless society, you'll be redundant, degrading, and kill your fit and satisfaction. Honestly, I think right now I just want to do more stuff to keep me fit. I wanted to get a gym membership back, but I've just not had the time to do it. There was a real opportunity because I think Pure Gym had a 50% off membership, which I really wanted to take, but I just couldn't see the time. And I'll do and record my review video tonight, and I'll be absolutely shattered afterwards. I guarantee it. Studying cells and chromosomes. Oh my goodness me, so you're doing biology then. Biology was my least favourite science by a long, long way. Couldn't stand it, honestly. Yep, that's even more crazy. I mean, to be fair, I've actually grown to like Ellie a little bit more, honestly. What I've felt is that I've been a bit distant from my siblings because I've always felt a bit more mature, a bit older. But Elliot, to be fair, since he's actually gone to Cambridge, because he's had to be a bit more hands-on and not like a princess and having a red carpet rolled forward for him with any demand he makes, he now has to do things himself, which, to be fair, I think has actually made him more mature. Ryan Giles saying we all hate Millwall. I mean, Millwall got the result against Middlesbrough, didn't they? That's a real shame about Odegaard going down there because he prevented that attack from Jesus there. Well, we're having a long stoppage of play, so expect at least 5 minutes of stoppage time. You've got Alisson Becker, the Brazilian goalkeeper, talking to the Brazilian Arsenal striker, and Jesus trying to get him up. Jesus is back up on his feet. I think Jesus may be okay to play on. I'm not too sure. I think he definitely had. I think he definitely had a nosebleed. Would he be all right to play on? I think he may be all right, to be honest. This is all right, but the teacher. Yeah, well, that's the thing. If you don't have a teacher that explains, then the subject becomes bad. It really does go down to the teacher. Meanwhile, with what I've got here, with all of this accounting, it's 600 plus pages. And it's going to be really interesting because what's also happening as well is that my company are booking my own exams for me. So if I fail them, I cost them a load of money. So I can't really afford to prevent my studies with doing something which, to be quite frank, is not earning me a single bit of fortune at the moment. So Martinelli's down here and the referee has played on. Honeygun's going to go to Oxford or Cambridge, says Charlie Brown there. Well, you don't know. We'll see about that. Favourite lessons, PE? Oh, I think a lot of our favourites is PE. I mean, I don't think PE was my favourite, but I actually didn't mind it. I hated it at the beginning, but actually, whilst I actually got a bit stronger and better at sports, quite liked it in the end. Right, I'm just going to use this time to promote the channel again. We're on 28 likes, and we are 2 likes away from 30 likes. So guys, if you've not liked the stream, by the way, it does really, really help the growth of this channel. So guys, please smash that like button if you've not done so. It would really, really help the growth of this channel if we can get to 30 likes. 30 likes, as you can see from here, is the target. So we're 2 likes away already. Chance Xhaka! Oh my God, Xhaka! My God, he had so much time, Xhaka. So the throw-in from Tomiyasu. Partey. Xhaka gets it past Matip. He should... oh, that's Xhaka. That's a big chance wasted. Oh, dear. That's poor from Xhaka. And by the way, on subs, we are on 1494 still. 6 subs away from 1,500. Could we make a step closer to 1,500 today? We're already very, very close to it. But just a couple of more of you subscribing would make it really exciting and we'll be really nearly there to that goal. It'd be absolutely incredible if we can potentially get that today. Please smash that like button if you've not done so. It really, really does help the growth of this channel. 30 likes on the channel, maybe? No. 2,000 subs is the deal. And I've said it from, well, not from day one, but I said it since I got 1,000 subs. That's what I'll do if we get 2,000. Jesus. Arsenal attacking again. Ben White. Tom Partey. Ben White again. Cleared away. Van Dijk boots it out. Although not finding an Arsenal player there. Here's Thomas Partey against Diego Jota. Headed away by Jordan Henderson. I don't know how to do the stream, lads. I can't find out how to schedule a stream. Scheduling appears in the bottom part. So what you normally see is that you've got open performance window. You've got your widgets there as well. You've got 3 buttons. You've got record, start a recording where you can actually record a video. You've got start a replay buffer. And then you've got schedule stream. Those are 3 circular buttons right next to start stream. So you schedule a stream first. You can't just... oh, chance! Xhaka! Oh, off the line! It was handball. Okay, it wouldn't be given anyway. But yeah, there's 3 buttons next to start stream. And the one to the right says schedule stream. You click that. Then you click the day you want to stream. And then you put your title, description and all of that. Honeygun despised art. I hated art. I could not do it. It wasn't even down to the teachers. I just couldn't do it. I literally really couldn't do it. Blue Terry wants to see Gatsby. Well, he's gone, unfortunately. I did show him. I did show Gatsby off, but he left around half an hour ago, actually. Is Middlesbrough going down? No, but I don't think Middlesbrough will be top half as it stands if they don't get that act together. I did not sell Gats. I'm telling you. I've got to feed him tonight, actually, because I'm in charge of feeding him today. And he's been a lot more... what's the right word? He's just been following me a lot more because I think Elliot's gone away and I think he's been feeling quite homesick of him. Okay, counter-attack to Arsenal. And Partey gives the ball away there. Partey actually wins it back, actually. No, so the widgets, it says test widgets. There's a button called test widgets at the bottom. Then there's 3 circular buttons. I'll be able to actually show you a screen capture, actually, of what a stream looks like for me, actually. Hang on a minute. Let's just actually do that. So, I'll send this to you, Shigster. Can you just send me a message on Discord so I could just send you a screenshot of what you should be able to see? Yeah, so Gatsby Spamora is basically my cat, which people keep wanting me to sell. And he's the star of the show as well, according to all of them as well. He is the Great Gatsby. That is exactly who we've named him after, actually. I didn't come up with a name. 65th minute. Still 2-2. This game, honestly, is not over yet. Not over yet at all. It really could go either way. Hang on. Right, hang on, just getting that sorted. There you go. Do my parents live with me? Yes, I mean, I know I'm 22, but I don't have the finances to live away from my parents yet, and I don't think I will anytime soon either. I wouldn't actually know where I'd want to live. I mean, personally, I think the best strategy to live away, you need a girlfriend for a start, or to be in a relationship of sorts. It doesn't have to be a girlfriend, but just to be in a relationship, just so you can share the purchase or the rent, whichever one you do. It's just near impossible to live by yourself, especially with this current cost of living. It's impossible. And right now, whilst my savings is not looking too shabby, I'm not going to be able to get that sorted. Ah, cheeky Matt, he's streaming Everton and Manchester United. Well, maybe that might be actually really smart of him, because Goldbridge won't be streaming that. Oh my days, maybe I should have done that. Oh well. Yeah, so you need to get off the dashboard. Yeah. Steal a house? No, come on guys, you can't encourage me to commit crimes like that. But definitely one day I will move out. I just don't know when. I really have no idea when. I've been told that there's been people, neighbours, who live to their parents today of 35. This is a good chance for Arsenal. Martinelli, good block by Joe Gomez. Corner to Arsenal. It's been neck and neck in this entire game, and I've enjoyed that thrill of it. One moment and you miss it. Definitely onside Martinelli as well. How would the Blues do this season? I actually think Blues may be okay if they can continue their good home form. I think what might affect them is after the World Cup. I don't know how they're going to fare after it. And especially if their loan players don't stay on for the full season and if they get recalled. But at the moment, I think they'll do really well with the squad they've got. People will live with their parents into their 40s these days. Who can afford a house? Not many people. And you see, the thing is, a lot of what young people do just to desperately move away is to pay rent. But financially, that really, really affects them. And I'd rather be a bit more conservative with my spending, personally. Goal kick for Alisson there. I thought it was a corner. Clearly it wasn't given. Maybe if it was offside given. Huddersfield thinks, Blue Terry thinks they'll still get top up. I disagree personally, but it's not impossible. So I was just reading something. Here's Saka with a bit of skill. Ben White, who's actually done really well. I've got to say, Ben White at right back is a new revelation. I've been so impressed of how he's taken to that position. Force on Middlesbrough linked to Michael Carrick. It feels a bit of an uninspiring appointment. I wouldn't be impressed to get someone like Michael Carrick in. He's had experience before. I hope I'm getting the right... I mean, I nearly said he managed Oldham, but that's Paul Scholes who managed Oldham, not Michael Carrick. He's had very little first team management, Michael Carrick. I would be a bit worried, personally. But Salah is off the pitch. I didn't say because I was a bit wrapped up with all of your comments. There have been some substitutions, including Mo Salah. There's been a yellow card that I think has been awarded to Firmino. I don't know why. Delaying the throw. Joe Gomez delaying the throw. So you're telling me Joe Gomez has been booked for time wasting? Liverpool would not want to be accused of time wasting right now. If you look at this here, you've got Martinelli, Nunes there with the equaliser, Saka there, and then Firmino scoring in the second half. Joe Gomez delayed for a yellow card for time wasting. I'm shocked at that. But anyway, with lineups, you can see that the subs at the moment, I think Arsenal have made no changes actually. It's only been Liverpool who've made 4 changes. 4 changes Liverpool have made, 2 from injuries. Joe Gomez is on with Fabinho and Firmino coming on, and Konate as well. So Liverpool have made 4 of their 5 changes already, and Arsenal have not made a single change yet. It goes to show that this is definitely Arsenal's strongest team. Ben White again. Odegaard. Rise to tackle from Konate. Martinelli. Oh, he has to try and get ahead of the back line, taking too long there. Xhaka. Cross. Defended away by Konate, and Alisson collects. Wow. It says this file is designed for PC using Windows software. Well, yeah, I've downloaded it by Googling Streamlabs. I'm almost certain you can Google how to set up Streamlabs and just follow it from there. That's what I tend to do when I use my editing. I just watch YouTube. And honestly, that's actually been the mantra of my employees in my office as well. If you're always unsure about something, YouTube always finds the solution. That's literally what they always say. Have the teams been announced for Everton Man United? I've not thought about that actually. Have they been announced? I think they have. I actually think they have actually. Chance Xhaka. Oh, Thiago, Thomas Partey and Osaka. Save. Jesus, save again. Still not cleared. Martinelli, blocked. Still not clear. Xhaka on the right. Odegaard, no, blocked away. Cleared. Oh my God. Wait, has he pointed to the spot? It's a penalty to Arsenal. I don't know why. It's a penalty to Arsenal. Wait, so it's been given because of a foul on Jesus. I didn't see what the foul was. Hang on a minute. Okay, so the cross. Oh, right. Okay. So I didn't think of that actually. So Jesus tries to take the shot, but they are saying that Thiago swings his foot at Jesus's leg as he takes the shot. Something's going on there. There's been scrambles. There's fights going round. Michael Oliver needs to get some control over this right now. It's not designed to run on Chromebook. Oh, that's a shame. I'm sure there's like an alternative that Chromebook has. There's without a doubt some software that you can use for Chromebook. Maybe Streamlabs is not one of those things, or maybe a different version. Wait, what's happening? Is it a penalty? Has it? I hope it's still been given. I don't know what's going on. It's just there's been so many delays right now with this. It's difficult to know. Please can I have one correct score? I tell you, if it is 3-2, that's my prediction. It's been checked by VAR, so I'm thinking that they're now defending. Okay, so they're basically the other incident going on is Xhaka and Henderson, and Xhaka's losing his head. He's just pushing Henderson constantly. VAR's looking at it. I wasn't too sure as a viewer if it was a pen, but I can kind of understand why it would be given. I just think it does feel quite harsh, personally. I think Saka's... Is it Saka? It's Saka who takes it. Oh, gotta have nerves of steel here. Saka, if he scores this, Arsenal take the lead with 15 minutes left to go. If you go to every country game, fair play. I mean, hopefully it feels a bit more positive going to Coventry, especially if they can start picking up their form. It is a penalty. Right, so Saka steps up. Great angle that they've got, actually. He's got to have nerves of steel. This to make it 3-2. Can Saka restore Arsenal's lead? It's right in the corner. Brilliant penalty by Bukayo Saka. 3-2 to Arsenal. 15 minutes to go. What a game this has turned out to be. Who won the pen? Gabriel Jesus won the pen. So basically, it was in that scramble and across from Xhaka, and Jesus tries to... He gets a touch on the ball, but Thiago, I didn't even notice, he swings for it as well, but he kicks Jesus' leg and he goes down on the floor in agony. And then just moments after that, you know, it was such a delay when the penalty wasn't given. And I tell you what, I think Liverpool have been better in the second half. But right now, Arsenal will be taking this right now. 3-2 up they find themselves. Drama could potentially still continue in the final 15 minutes. I don't think it's game over yet. Currently, my prediction for this game is spot on, because I predicted 3-2 to Arsenal. But it doesn't mean it'll stay that way. I definitely can see Liverpool still being a nightmare for Arsenal and be a big influence in this game. But clearly at the moment, it's just looking a bit more open than normal this year. And I think Jurgen Klopp's going to be very upset about that decision. Free kick awarded to Liverpool. Right, well then it'll be Arsenal who'll be wanting to time waste now, because now they've got the lead. 13 minutes left now, plus stoppage time for Liverpool to get something there. Arsenal have got that amount of time to try and hold on. Can they keep on to this lead? Oh, cross comes in. Tomiyasu with good header. My parents have come in only like once or twice, not on camera though. But you know, they know, when they now know I stream, they don't interfere with me now. When I used to do it secretly, it was always a lot more awkward to try and deal with that and explain what I was actually doing. I'd always say that I'm on a Zoom call with someone or something. Such cringe, honestly. Anyway, Liverpool got a corner almost immediately after kicking off. Headed away, kind of, yeah. Okay, Henderson's going to chase for that. Joe Gomez, now on Thiago, going to pass it back to Alisson. We're reaching the 78th minute now. The time is going to feel very slow if you're an Arsenal supporter. But the time will be literally vanishing away if you're a Liverpool supporter trying to chase this game. 3-2, 5-goal thriller like I've predicted so far. And it could turn out to stay that way. It's nearly 6:15 as well. Which I can see because it's looking really, really dark where I'm at, actually. I'm going to see if I can actually get some light from anywhere. How's this going to look? Oh, actually. Oh, bit of a cringe moment there. Ramsdale missed out on trying to collect the cross, but Jesus with some great defending to clear it away. That looks a little bit better, actually, dare I say, with a little bit of light there. Here's Van Dijk on the ball. Going to pass it down to Thiago. I mean, Little Light have to save on energy bills, cost of living. Arsenal deserve to be winning this, says Darraj. Do they? I'm probably... In spells, Arsenal have looked really good. I've got to be honest. And I think what Arsenal... I think if you take the part of it that Arsenal have improved so much from last year, you deserve it. But I'm saying, like, in a football sense of view, I'm saying that I think a draw might be more fairer. But one thing I am a bit disappointed with Liverpool especially is that even despite, I think, actually playing better football at times, it's been Arsenal that have had more chances on goal, really. Ball comes in and, yep, goal kick. That's a wasted opportunity again for Liverpool, where I just think they're just giving away just too many, not even giving like chances, but just too many passages of play that they're just giving away. Goldbridge is going to be a very busy man because has he just changed over? Yeah, he's changed over from his Arsenal Liverpool stream and has gone straight to United Stand to do Everton and Manchester United. So yeah, Goldbridge will be streaming. I completely forgot he's a Manchester United fan. Anyway, 80th minute. 10 minutes left. Let's actually look at stats. Now is a good time to actually review the stats. Is Darraj right to say that Arsenal deserve to win based on stats? Let's see this here. So with time momentum, you can see that actually Arsenal looking stronger in the second half. Possession-wise, Arsenal actually having more. 11 shots to 6. If you look at shots, Arsenal having 8 and Liverpool having 1. I mean, Liverpool have not turned out well in that second half then. What am I saying? I've said they've improved. They've not improved at all, honestly. Their only shot on target was their 1 goal. 7 shots on target to 3. 2 shots off target to 1. 3 blocks just to 1. Honestly, I might take it back, Darraj. I think you're correct. I think Arsenal do actually deserve to win this. 2 yellow cards to 1. 3 big chances. 2 counter-attacks there. There's no big chances missed from either team. So actually, they've been clinical with their big chances. Liverpool's Alisson making 4 saves. And Ramsdale making 2. Looks like Kieran Tierney is coming onto the pitch. I don't know who he's going to replace. He's going to replace Odegaard. So definitely Arteta throwing another defender onto the pitch as he has to now defend for the last 9 minutes to try and get this win. Didn't check the Everton Man United team. Thanks for reminding. I'll do that now. Let's look at the squads between Everton and Manchester United. I didn't check because the penalty was given. Now this is Everton's team. They've got Jordan Pickford, Seamus Coleman, Connor Cody, James Tarkowski, Mikalenko, Alex Iwobi, Idrissa Gueye, Amadou Onana, Damari Gray, Neil Maupay and Anthony Gordon. Manchester United have gone for David De Gea, Luke Shaw, so no Malacia, Martinez and Lindelof. I think we've got injuries to Varane and Malacia maybe, so that's probably why they're not starting. There's Diego Dallo keeping his right back place. Casemiro's playing with Ericsson. Right, no McTominay, no McFred. I'm actually seeing a team with no McFred in it. Marcus Rashford with Bruno Fernandes and Anthony. And you've got Anthony Martial up front. Begovic with an 8 rated for a goalkeeper. That's really good. Malacia and Varane are on the bench. There's McFred right there. They have to be right next to each other as well. But yeah, no game again for Cristiano Ronaldo. Everyone's talking now this is like the beginning of the end for him there. Are we getting a Gatsby giveaway at 1 mil? Well, for a start, we won't get 1 mil. And 2, Gatsby will probably pass away by the time we get to 1 mil. So, to put it blunt, I think the answer will be no, sadly. Arsenal, I think, will be runners-up. It feels like it at the moment. Arsenal do feel like the third best, second best team, at least in the league. But even if Arsenal win this, they still edge out Manchester City. So now you've got Kieran Tierney on the ball. Here's Thomas Partey. Ball comes in. Jesus, could they get this goal to potentially finish Liverpool here in 83 minutes in? They're just linking Ronaldo to go to all of these places. He will stay at United, but there's no doubt that he's completely miserable. How are we doing with likes, by the way? How have we done? We're 1 like away. We're 1 like away from 30, guys. If anyone's not liked the stream yet, please do like the stream because we're 1 like away from our target. We've nearly smashed 30 likes. If you could do that, that would be absolutely amazing if we can get there. And in terms of subscribers at the moment, we are on 1,494 still. Thank you guys, as always, for the brilliant support as per usual. So, we're still within 5.5 minutes left. Still 3-2. It's getting closer to my prediction potentially being right, although this could be a chance for Jesus. Oh, it is caught by Allison. So then we have got a big ball going in. Oh, good defending by Saliba, actually. You've got Tom Partey there. You've then got Tierney on the left back position. Tomiyasu. Yeah, Partey with the... I was going to say shot with the long delivery there to Ben White. Oh, he does well to get past Roberto Firmino. Cross comes in. Headed away by Gomez, but it's not a convincing header away. Martinelli's going to win that back. And it's a brilliant, brilliant ball to find Xhaka there. Arsenal playing some really good stuff within their second half here. Oh, that was a good half chance that they could have made there. Tomiyasu's done really well, I've got to say. I've not seen a lot of Tomiyasu this season, but when I've seen him on the whole, he's done really, really well. What's going on in chat? Okay, well. Well, okay. Well, he's clearly a troll in either way. But either way, yes, I am very, very happy. You're the mods, not me, honestly. 86th minute, we're still 3-2 up. It's flustered me, actually. So, we are on 5 minutes left. No, I can't do maths now. 3.5 minutes, still 3-2 Arsenal. Which was my prediction from Friday. And at this moment of time, just to remind you what the table is going to look like after this, it will put Arsenal at the top of the league on 24 points, 8 wins out of 9. I mean, that I'll just applaud because that is difficult for any team to do. Even Chelsea have not done that a lot. Like, barely any times when they've won the title that we've been that dominant at the start of the season. So Arsenal do deserve some credit. They really have surprised a lot of people for how well they've done this year. It goes to show with positive momentum, it can take you a long, long way. You've got Virgil van Dijk on the ball. Here, oh, Harvey Elliott's on a bit. I can't believe you didn't notice Harvey Elliott was on. Literally missed that. So Liverpool have clearly made their last substitution. So he was on for Diego Jota, basically. Darwin Nunez still onto the pitch. And for terms of Arsenal substitutions, the only substitution they made was Odegaard off and Kieran Tierney on. That's amazing that Arsenal have only made one substitute. Although that's a ball in by Gomez. Martinelli. Oh, it's not quite clear. They want a pen. Henderson. It's not quite cleared. Arsenal scrambling a little bit there. Tomiyasu clears. Thrown for Liverpool. For me, not a penalty. I think they try to throw themselves to the ground a little bit there. Yeah, no, not for me. Imagine 4-3 Liverpool. That would be amazing if that was the case. Arsenal seeing for some... Well, did they have the Saliba chant before Bakuna? I don't know. Klopp job at risk if they don't win soon. Well, probably not this game, but honestly, if Liverpool are going to stick around in that 9th, 10th place in the next 2-3 games, then I do think it would put Klopp under pressure. I would agree. I think definitely the break to the World Cup could potentially have a huge turnover rate for managers. honestly, because they've got time, really. You know, they've got time to sack and to recruit and to potentially negotiate new ideas and to get, you know, managers ready as well. 89th minute, 3-2 still to Arsenal. So I got indigestion there. Ball coming in. And Ramsdale would take his time. Get Big Sam in to sort the defence. Don't even think Big Sam may fix Liverpool's back line at the moment. Because I actually remembered, like, the 17-18 season, for instance, where... Was this? No, 16-17 season, actually. That's that season where... Wait, I'm getting my seasons confused. 17-18 season, that's the season. Where Liverpool weren't... Oh! Now then, they want another pen. It's been awarded as a corner. Dean was solid yesterday. I tell you what, Gabriel Jesus has done really, really well to even compete with that. Yeah, so there's been a header there, a bit of a collision there, but it's been awarded as an Arsenal corner. Yeah, Van Dijk gets the header ahead of Jesus there. I said 5 minutes at a time. We're going to get 5 minutes of added time for this game, although it could be a bit more since Jesus is down. He's back up, though. VAR not checking it. They don't think that's a penalty, and I would have to agree. But it is a corner to Arsenal. Now, Gabriel Jesus, who's had a brilliant game, he's now going off the pitch. I don't know who's going on to replace him. Look at those Arsenal fans. It's actually kind of, well, I don't really like them, but it's good that they can finally have a moment to be happy. Let's give it that. So Gabriel Jesus is coming off the pitch. And Eddie Nketiah is coming on to replace him. A striker on for a striker. So Arteta not going too defensive. Still stoppages in play. There's been a couple of conflicts going on between Arsenal and Liverpool there. It's been an incredible game regardless of what the result's going to be. Come on, Liverpool, you have Mohamed Salah. Well, unfortunately, Mohamed Salah is on the bench. So he's not going to be able to deliver if Liverpool are required to score from a penalty spot. Well, he's checking VAR. Oh, okay. Well, they might be a second penalty to Arsenal. Oh, this is shambolic. Klopp is not happy, which I don't blame him. I don't think it's a pen. I don't get this. What is Michael Oliver doing? It definitely feels to me that Liverpool have just not been up for it. You know, in certain seasons, the energy for Liverpool has just been unprecedented, just like incredible, but it has declined a bit. So I don't think he's checking now. I don't think he's checking. I don't get what's going on now. I've given up. No, Michael Oliver's running back to the pitch. He's now... Okay, I don't think he actually wanted to talk about a penalty. I think he was talking about the discipline of the players, actually. I think that's what he wanted to speak to the managers about. Well, yeah, so Arsenal are definitely taking their time with this corner. Oh, they've given the ball away. Tomiyasu doesn't do so well there. Although, that's not the best play by Elliott. It's a throw-in for Liverpool. I think he'll play to the 97th minute because, you know, since stoppage time was added on, there was like a 2.5 minute delay. This will be a huge win for Arsenal if they can hang on here. I thought Spurs would be huge. I think this will be better for Arsenal if they can get this. Let Alisson score, like he did against West Brom. Just got back from having a roast dinner, says Hallingham. I think I might have dinner very, very soon, actually. I don't know what I'm having for dinner, actually. We tend to have a roast on a Sunday. So, fingers crossed that does happen. Substitutions coming in for Arsenal. I tell you what, clever play from Mikel Arteta. He's using his substitutions late in the game to drag the game with its time. didn't actually think of that. But I think that is Pablo Mari. I think it's it's the Vieira. It's Vieira. What am I saying? He's Mari. It's Vieira who's going on for Bukayo Saka. Yorkshire puddings and gravy. Oh God, don't. I tell you why Arsenal are winning today. I've only just realised this. I'm wearing the red top. Maybe the red is a positive jinx for Arsenal. I know it's time wasting, but it's you kind of need that shit, Owsley, when you're getting a good result against a really good Liverpool team. Man United had it. Anyone who'd beat Liverpool would have it. Red Blue Doriso, even though it was 1 minute before. Yeah, it was ridiculous, really. Wait, when was that? Was that in this game, or have I just not paid attention? Alisson on the ball. Long goal kick, trying to find Darwin Núñez, but it's headed away by Saliba and booted away by Ben White. Oh no, Martinelli, sorry, actually. Well, no, Martinelli was, no, it was Ben White with the clearance, but Martinelli has been awarded man of the match. I get that, actually. I think Martinelli has done really well. Tomiyasu's done well. Saka's done well. Anyone else that deserves a shout out? Ben White as well. I think he's done well as well. And Odegaard. I think those group of players have done so well. And Jesus, you know, those players, I think, are all man of the match worthy contenders. I think they've got a really good team, Arsenal, now. And it really sucks for me to say that. But I think they really do. So, we're 95th minute and 20 seconds in. So, it's technically 20 seconds out of stoppage time. But because we had that delay with the penalty call, nothing's to be given. Right, Arsenal throw-in. This might be it. It might be it here. It might end 3-2. And if it ends 3-2, I'm going to be so ecstatic I got a 3-2 scoreline right. I think that's going to be the first 3-2 scoreline I get correct this year. Mikel Arteta wants the time to end, but the thing is, he should have factored the time it took for the penalty check. This could be a chance for Arsenal. Martinelli again, who's still showing energy. Going to the corner flag. Free kick awarded to Arsenal. That will literally, I think that's going to be Liverpool's last chance. It was not a great tackle by Konate there. This is a stat and a half. Gabriel Jesus has had more league goals than Lacazette or Aubameyang managed last season. Now that is incredible. That was their problem, goal scoring. And now they can score goals for fun. Arsenal have now turned good again. Just think of what Chelsea can turn into when they've got a goal scorer as well. Throw in to Alisson. Goal kick. Play still going on. Referee's really asking for it here. Saliba heads it straight to Firmino. Booted away. Offside by Nketiah there. It's got to be it. No, not it yet. Mikel Arteta thought it was full time. Oh my God, I tell you what. Arteta's going to be fuming if Liverpool equalise from this. Firmino against Fabio Vieira. Headed away. Henderson blocked. Headed away. Still. And that is full time. Look at Arteta absolutely punching the air. The whole bench for Arsenal are celebrating this win. And absolutely deserved. Absolutely brilliant game. Enjoyed it from minute 1 to minute 97 at the end it was. 97 minutes of intense football. What a win that is for Arsenal. And I've got to say it now. They are the real deal this year. They are the real deal this year. If all of that starting 11 stays fit, Arsenal can do damage. They really will. I only fear if they've got main squad players picking up injuries. But if that starting 11 stays fit, I think Arsenal will cause some damage next season. Well, next season? This season. They'll cause damage this season if the starting 11 stays fit. But it's another defeat for Jurgen Klopp. In fact, it's the second game that Liverpool have lost all season. The only games they've actually lost have been against Manchester United and Arsenal, which I wouldn't say are disgraceful, but there's been so many games again where they've just conceded early on. I think Liverpool, if I'm right in saying, have only won 2 games out of 8 so far this season. That is incredibly poor. Incredibly poor. Simon just uploaded hide and seek. Oh, great timing actually. Right. So I'll end it here. So guys, I'll just show you the stats very, very quickly. Jurgen Klopp's not happy. I mean, he's never happy, isn't he? Especially when his team loses. But anyway, so stats-wise, you can see Liverpool had a good spell in the first half, but Arsenal pretty much had most of that second half. And we had Martinelli scoring very early on, literally the first attack, then Nunez equalising. Saka, that goal before halftime was crucial. Then Firmino getting that very quick equaliser. But then for the rest of that game, it was pretty much all Arsenal. 3-2 from the penalty spot. I think a bit harsh, but I think I understand why the penalty was given as well. 11 shots to 8, 7 shots to 3. Look at that possession. It was actually quite close as well. 50-50 possession in the second half. 7 shots to 3, which is really like the difference. To have 7 shots on target, Liverpool defensively have been really poor. They really have. 4 corner kicks to 3, 6 offsides to 3 there, 11 fouls each. 3 big chances to 1. 4 saves that Alisson has made as well, so it could have even been worse for Liverpool, honestly. It has been a really good win. Another thing I'll check stats. 30 likes! We've got 30 likes. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for liking the stream. We've got our target. And in terms of subs, we have got to 1,494. So guys, thank you so much for supporting today. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribers as well. Only 6 away now from 1,500. The dream is on. The dream is very much on. I think now I have to wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please give the stream a like. It just trying to help the growth of this channel. If you've not hit the subscribe button, please do so. It does really help the growth of this channel too. And please share this channel too if you haven't done so as well. That also really helps as well. Shout outs to Jack and Charlie for donating to the stream as well. So guys, the game has ended. Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2. Arsenal stays top of the Premier League. Liverpool's woeful season continues. I'll see you guys tomorrow in my review video on the Championship. Take care, everyone. I'll see you guys soon.